Welcome to Attleboro Update. I'm David Angel. Downtown Attleboro continues to be a hot spot on the campaign trail. Senate candidate Elizabeth Morin stopped by Morin's Diner in Attleboro to meet with constituents and to rally her supporters. Following her visit, she spoke with DoubleACS about where she stands on the issues that she thinks are important to Attleboro citizens.
I love coming to Attleboro because it's a town with a lot of working people who truly understand what this race is about. It's about how we build a future. And that's why I'm in this race, for working people. I don't want to go to Washington to work for millionaires, billionaires, and big oil. I want to go to Washington to be there for working families and small businesses. And I think the folks in Attleboro get that. One of the things that's really important is what kind of federal partner we're going to have from Washington. And this is a big difference between Scott Brown and me. Scott Brown and the Republicans think that the main thing to do in Washington is to cut taxes for those at the very top and just kind of let everyone else pick up the pieces. I believe, along with President Obama and the Democrats, that everybody should pay a fair share, even the billionaires, even the big oil companies. And then we do two things with that money. We pay down our debt, which I think is very important, and we make investments in the future. We invest in our schools, we invest in roads and bridges, in the basic infrastructure so businesses can grow. It's not up to the federal government to think up these projects or to pay for them all by themselves, but to be a good partner. So when a city like Attleboro has a good idea, it can use its own money, it can use money from the state, but it's also got a federal partner in Washington. We make the investments in education, our kids will have more opportunities. We make the investments in infrastructure, in roads and bridges and power and communications. Businesses can flourish and create more opportunities for the future. So Senator Brown and I have had 3 debates so far, and we will have one more. But we do talk about the big differences between Senator Brown and me. Senator Brown voted against equal pay for equal work. I would have voted the other way. Senator Brown voted against 3 jobs bills in a row that would have put about 22,000 people to work here in Massachusetts. Would have been paid for by a little increase in taxes on people making more than $1 million a year. He voted against that. I would have voted in favor of it. Senator Brown has voted to let tax breaks for 98% of the families here in Massachusetts and 97% of the small businesses expire. Why would he vote to let those expire? Because there aren't enough tax breaks for those right at the top 2%. I would vote to say that working families need those tax breaks. They need those tax breaks extended, and wouldn't hold them hostage to special tax breaks for the top 2%. I think what this debate is going to be mostly about is whose side you stand on. I think Senator Brown has had some good votes, and I think he's done some good things. But too much of the time, when it comes right down to it, he stands up with the millionaires and the billionaires. He's not there for working families, and that's a big difference between us. I'm going to have your back, and all I want to know is, are you going to have my back?
Oh, yeah.